What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome back to Terraria 1.3. Alright, so I know you can't really see anything at the moment, but you can see the important thing. It's right here. He is absolutely crazy. I mean, because each segment of him does damage. He's just been running around absolutely destroying everything. So, what is that? I don't think I want to let it touch me. Whatever it is. But yeah, so we've got one pillar left, and then we face the Moon Lord, which is pretty exciting, actually. This has been a long time in coming. We've got, oh, darkness. Okay, so that's the thing with this one. I hate darkness. But anyway, actually I like the dark, but not this game. Gosh, these guys are just getting destroyed. I think part of it is that we already have weapons from the other pillars, so it's like, well, you know, I'm sorry, but you're outmatched. This one might be a bit easier. It seems easier. I kind of wish we had done or been able to do the melee pillar last. I think you're kind of supposed to do that one last, but it was on top of my house. I mean, what choice did I have, really? They're kind of hurting me now. Let's go ahead and buff. That way we can take a little bit less damage. And despite the fact that these, almost dead. How about that? Despite the fact that the bullets aren't green with this pink background, which is kind of cool. I am using glorified bullets. Oh man, I died. Good thing I ended up making my home in the jungle. It's not the closest, but it's the closest I have available at the moment. So, it's not going to take that long to get back. And they're just going to keep shooting for some reason? I don't know. Oh, I don't get the big dragon this time. Because I don't have a summoning thing. That's unfortunate. But I'm going to meet you guys back at the pillar. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say about it, but I don't think so. Alright, so I'll see you back there. Alrighty, folks, we're back. And like I said, unfortunately, we don't have our larger dragon. I almost want to make a summoning set just to have, like, the biggest dragon. That'd be kind of cool. Because that guy's kind of awesome, isn't he? I mean, really. I mean, he's having a hard time actually getting to the mobs that I'm killing, just because the gun that I'm using is so powerful. But, yeah, pretty awesome. Alright, so I need to avoid at all costs getting hit. Just because, man, they hurt. I mean, I haven't been hit yet. Cross your fingers. But, wow, man, a lot of those brain suckers. And yeah, if we've already killed 100, that means we're most of the way there. Because there's other stuff here besides these guys. Oh, hello! Killer's already down. Man, that was fast. Alright, let's make sure and kill everything around us so we don't get blinded. Killed also comes to mind, but you know. You gotta set your priorities straight. Oh. Yeah, see, like it. And I think the pillar is just about dead. Yep, it's dead. Star Destroyer. Impending doom approaches. Alright, let's get these guys real quick. Oh, I need to get all of them. I'm blind. Am I? There's nobody else to kill around here. Alright, so I guess let's just go home. Is there anybody left? I think the deal is... Oh, actually, no, I don't have a debuff. It's just the way this area is. Maybe it's just because... Oh. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm such a derp. Duh, it's nighttime. There are no torches around. It's gonna be dark. I have no excuses. Alright, let's go ahead and head home. Oh, hello. Or not. Hello, Moon Lord. Now, I don't know any strategies for this guy. I have not looked up anything for him. So I guess I'm just going to try to dodge his attack and not run into him. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, his eyes shoot a huge beam. His hands shoot a smaller projectile. Alright, that one's dead. I'm not sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Ow. Heal. So let's... Oh, no. That wasn't good. Oh, okay. I need... Oh, I was slain. Well, at least there wasn't much gold to drop. But considering I didn't know anything about that guy going in, that didn't actually turn out that badly. So I'm not too worried about that. But I'm going to go ahead and head back to base. I'm not sure how that guy spawns. Like, if it's every so many seconds he spawns, or what the deal is. So let's go ahead and do that. Probably going to get everybody at my house murdered. But I guess that's the way it works. Alright, so I'll meet you guys back under two conditions. Or one of two conditions. I make it back to the house. To the Moon Lord spawns. Sound good? See you in a second. Alrighty, folks. So, a couple things. I did end up going to another world to farm up some of the different fragments and make some of these, because otherwise the only way to get fragments is to kill the cultists again and then go through the whole pillar thing all over again, which... not so cool. It takes a long time to be able to summon the Moon Lord. Or you can use 20 of each of these guys to make a Celestial Sigil, which is still a lot, but at least you can do about 2 summons per-ish. But yeah, I can make one more, and I might need to because this guy's kind of hard. He is, really. Alright, so what can we make with the Nebula? We can make the Nebula Arcanum. And we can make the Nebula Blaze. So, honestly, I would love to make these things for you guys, but I'm more concerned with making, or killing the Moon Lord at the moment. So we might end up making these in the end, but just to show, you know, what they do. But you can always check out the wiki for all that kind of stuff. I recommend the, was it Gamepedia one? They're always pretty up to date, or almost always pretty up to date. So let's go ahead and summon the Moon Lord. I left clicked, it didn't do anything. Okay, there we go. Now, I made plenty of chlorophyte bullets because I was really low. Really, really low. I had like 400. So, I made sure and did that. We've got a few chlorophyte bars left. We don't have many. We've got 32. But I've got plenty of ammo for now. And I went ahead and did the boxes, which actually reminds me, I should go refresh these buffs before we start. And done. Moon Lord. Hello. Moon Lord. Where are you? I like the different visual effects that happen. Alright. On. He takes a little while. Yeah, see? He's awesome. He does have a second segment on him. That's why he's a little bit longer, but... oh, goodness. Alright, so I'm going to try to not kill... oops. Not kill any of these guys, but we're going to have to see if that's feasible. Especially with this. And we're going to try to be dodging laser... oh, I forgot to buff. And we might just be done because of that. Yep, we're done. Crap. So I probably need to buff before... ooh. before we do that. So, I'm going to do what I usually do, and I will let you guys know when we're close to... Oh, well, that sucks. When we're close to killing him. Alright, sound good? I'll see you then. Woo! Alright, so I have killed this guy I have tried to kill this guy so many times. And I've constantly gotten close. This is the best method that I've figured out. Trapping myself in honey, basically. But yeah, this has been a long road. I didn't think I was actually going to publish this video because I couldn't kill him. And actually ended up giving up for, I don't know, like a week or so. And then finally killed him. What I've done is I've set up these heart statues to a timer set to 1 second. And so every once in a while they'll end up giving me some hearts. And that's pretty much the only thing that's been keeping me alive. Sorry about that. Alrighty folks, sorry about that. I actually deleted the segment of video that I recorded after that again because of the same problem. I kept having coughing attacks, which is not fun. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what all we can make. I've got a few bars here. It takes, what, 3? I think it takes 3... Sorry. 3 of the ore. It's either 3 or 4. Maybe 4. 4 sounds right. I don't know. One of the two. To make the luminite bars, which is much better than, say, chlorophyte, which I think takes 6. Is that right? 5 or 6. But, yeah. So I went ahead and I did make, in the last segment I deleted, both the solar flare helmet and the breastplate. But I need to make the leggings to be able to complete the set. So these take 12, the breastplate takes 16, and the hat takes 8. And together, these make the best set of melee gear that you can get. And you can't really see it because I've got these dyes on. Yeah. It's a bit what it looks like there. I can take my shield and boots off. Oh. Well, there you go. Now you can see it. So we've got our set of armor here. So we have, with this, enemies are more likely to target you, which is the great thing about, say, the turtle and the beetle armor. But you also get solar shields generate over time, protecting you. Consume the shield power to dash, damaging enemies. So it's like the shield accessory that you get from Cthulhu. I think it's the Eye of Cthulhu that you get it from, not the brain. Pretty sure. Might be the other way around. It's been so long since I did that. I honestly, I can't remember. But otherwise, we can also make quite a few other things. I don't know that I have enough luminite bars to make a lot of it. But we've got the wings. Now, the solar wings are considered the best wings in that they will take you the highest out of all of the wings that you can find in the game. I think maybe one of these other sets of wings... Okay, apparently there are only 2. Okay, so it's probably the Stardust wings. I can't remember. The Vortex Booster is... I can't remember. Sorry, guys. One of these will actually... I think this one acts kind of like the hoverboard does. And one of these two, I can't remember which, will make the ascent faster. You can't ascend as high as you can with the solar wings, but you can move up and down more quickly than you can with the solar wings. I'll go ahead and make the solar wings. The fishron rings are actually really good in the ascent category. They're pretty good as far as how high you can go too, but not in comparison. Here's what the solar wings look like. Isn't that pretty awesome looking? I can put these in my inventory and go ahead and put these on. Isn't that awesome looking? But yeah. So these are pretty darn good stuff. And now that I've got this, I can actually farm up these Luminite bars a lot more quickly than I could before, because I was still having problems killing them. Basically, if you have a bad transition time where you start killing the hands and the eyeball, or the eyeballs that are in the hands and in the forehead, at the wrong time when you're low health, then it's going to be really hard to be able to defeat the boss in the way that I was doing it. So that's that. I've also, let's see what else we can make. What do we got? So we've already been able to make the weapons. These pickaxes are pretty incredible. And I'll show you what this looks like too. It's purely decorative, but now I have enough that I can go ahead and make it. I'll show that in just a minute. We've gone over the weapons. The nebula set looks pretty awesome, I have to say. Which one do we want to go with? I'll just go with the one that completes our set. So, this pickaxe, look how fast that thing is. That's ridiculous. Basically, as quickly as it touches the block, it's gone. And I can set this up, and this is purely cosmetic, but it changes the background to the background that the pillar has, which is really, really cool, because the backgrounds that the pillars do are really, really good looking. That was one of the major things I noticed about 1.3, is that the backgrounds that they've done are pretty awesome. But no, I think that pretty much does it as far as what we can do. You can also make the containment unit, which is an incredibly OP drill mount machine thing. But I don't think I'm really going to worry about that too much. I wonder how this looks. If it's... Oh, I've got my gauntlets showing. It's not really going to show it too much. Oh well. I was hoping it looked like really, really awesome, and it does look still kind of cool, but whatever. Alright, so actually that's going to end it for the series. I wanted to make sure and defeat all the bosses, and it's taken me a long time to be able to kill the Moon Lord by myself. It's supposed to be considerably easier, even though the health increases are significant when you do it in multiplayer, but that's just kind of the way that all the bosses go. I considered ending the series without killing the Moon Lord, but I wanted very badly to be able to complete it and make sure and kill all the bosses solo, and we did it. So I'm pretty happy about that. As far as the best ways to actually kill the Moon Lord, I think the arena is honestly the best way to do it. Now, you can do it in a kiting method. I've seen some methods using a minecart, which is, which is pretty good. I didn't actually try that method out myself because I didn't want to invest. I'm sorry. Really sorry about that, guys. I didn't want to try that method out just because I had other ways of doing practically the same thing, and it didn't seem the greatest to me. But this setup right here with these heart statues activating every so many seconds, I think is probably the best way to go. I tried the kiting method extensively. I don't know how many times I summoned the guy, trying to do that with my, was it Vortex Speeder? Yeah, with this guy and all of my ranged weapon stuff over here. and I just couldn't make the progress that I could with doing this. Using this method, even if I have a bad transition time, I can usually get him down to maybe about 10-20% of his health in his chest. That's killing all three of these guys, the head and the two hands, and then I'll die somewhere near the end of almost killing him. If you get a good transition time where you're close to full health, then you're golden. I mean, it's pretty hard to, really mess it up after that. I mean, and plus, you don't have any movement, so it's not exactly hard to do. It's pretty easy to pull off. The only thing that you're really worried about is taking down the hands and the forehead eyeballs within a few seconds of each other. This little guy is amazing, but you need to watch out for him. So take them all down to about 15-20% of their health, and then make sure that you do it with the other ones as well. And then start getting them closer and closer so that this guy won't just kill one of them at a very inopportune moment. But he's extremely powerful. And the reason you want to use this guy above the other ones, the cell staff guys, is because he can fly through walls. These cells will get stuck inside. And these walls are critical to protecting you from the beam. That's what makes this so important. Yes, I do have the Rod of Discord, but I found that this is actually a lot more reliable. I also tried out using the magic mirror method, and I didn't have a whole lot of luck with it. The problem with the magic mirror is it takes several seconds to activate. So you click your magic mirror and, well, you still might get hit by the beam. So that didn't work out the greatest either. If you do try that, I would make sure and use it at the natural spawn or at a bed that's out in, well, you can't necessarily make it out in the open. So I would, if you have a clear spawn, then with no buildings in it, then that's what I would recommend using it for. Because if you're in a building that has a bed in it, it's going to be more difficult to be able to get out of that building without taking a lot of unnecessary damage. So just a few little pointers there, because I know, especially if you're playing by yourself, from experience on expert mode, the Moonlord is extremely difficult to kill. But the stuff that you get from it's really worth it. If you plan on playing, extensively past it, it's more than worth it. But for now, I have completed everything I've set out to do. The main reason that I'm not continuing onward is that with the series is that I enjoy building in Minecraft, but I don't enjoy building in Terraria very much. I think it's really interesting, but especially with like creating different roofs and stuff like that. But the problem is I'm not very good at it. That's a big reason why I don't enjoy it, is I'm just not good at it. Minecraft, I'm pretty good at it. I haven't really displayed that on channel very much, but we'll see. I am planning on bringing back my modded Minecraft series. I've already recorded a couple episodes, and I'm planning on going further with that because that's something I've wanted to get back into, but I mean, plain and simple, I haven't had the time to do it. Now, I just finished all of my exams, so I should have a period in which I have actually more time to record episodes. My Ragecraft series is definitely going to continue, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with the Dranovius series. Those episodes are actually taking quite a bit longer to do, but I would like to at least create a video that shows off the different areas of the map that we haven't been to, because the creators of that map definitely deserve it. I mean, they've put a lot of time into that map, and it shows, which is a big reason that I want to continue making videos for that map. But honestly, between school and work and, you know, life outside of games and such, I just don't have a lot of free time. So, yeah, just how it goes, unfortunately. But I think you should definitely check out that map if you're into Minecraft. Some of you that may be watching my Terraria series maybe not so interested in Minecraft, so I don't know. I think you should still check it out if you own the game. But yeah, I think that's going to be all for this episode and this series, so I hope you enjoyed it. And oh, that hurt. Well, well, actually didn't hurt, but it, but yeah, so until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.